Welcome to today's episode. We're discussing business skills that can actually make you millions. It's surprising how few businesses hit the $1 million mark annually. What do you think is the biggest misconception about scaling revenue?
I'd say many believe bigger numbers are harder to reach, but interestingly, the larger the revenue, the easier it often becomes. Once you crack certain business skills, growth accelerates. What's your take on product innovation in this context?
Product innovation is huge, especially in selling products rather than services. Services tie revenue to time, which limits growth. Selling a product lets you scale without adding hours. Have you seen examples where product innovation really changed the game?
Absolutely. Think about a book sale. Selling 100 books takes the same effort as selling one. One author sold 100,000 books in 15 minutes, pulling in $400,000. That disconnection from time is powerful. But how do you ensure your product truly resonates with the market?
That's key. You must create products the market desires, not what you want to create. A common mistake is making something personal rather than valuable to others. So, observing market pain points and unmet desires is critical. How do you measure if a product is truly valuable?
Value comes from clear, measurable transformation. Customers need to see a distinct before and after difference. The bigger that gap, the more you can charge. It's like promising weight loss. You don't sell the gym routine, you sell the feeling of confidence after. What about making your product's value easy to communicate?
That's where the product must be stateable, explainable in a simple sentence, like a soundbite. Einstein said if you can't explain something to a 12-year-old, you don't understand it well enough. So clarity beats complexity every time. Moving on, how important is revenue generation beyond just having a great product?
Revenue generation is critical. Many people dislike selling, but selling is just the flip side of buying. If you hate selling, you probably don't like being sold to either, which makes it tough. Becoming a better buyer actually makes you a better seller. Have you noticed how promotion and branding fit into this?
Definitely. Promotion is often direct response advertising, ads designed to get immediate action, ideally buying that covers ad costs. Branding, however, is a long-term strategy. A brand tells a story that makes people want to be part of it, like Apple or Air Jordan. Why do you think personal branding is so powerful?
Personal branding connects your story to others, elevating your status and trust. Elon Musk's wealth partly comes from attaching his brand to his businesses. When people buy into your story, they become loyal customers. But what about fulfilling promises? How does that impact revenue?
Fulfilling promises is everything. If you don't deliver what your brand promises, you lose trust and customers. Reputation builds or breaks your business. It's better to underpromise and overdeliver. Lastly, what's your advice on asset allocation, especially pricing?
Pricing is often misunderstood. Many copy competitors and undervalue themselves. Charging more can signal higher value and reduce competition. Also, offering multiple payment options, like credit cards and wire transfers, helps. But watch out for payment processors like PayPal. They can be tricky. What's your final thought for entrepreneurs aiming for millions?
Focus on product innovation that's desirable, measurable, and explainable. Master revenue generation through smart promotion, branding, and selling the transformation, not the process. And manage your assets wisely, especially pricing and payment systems. It's about combining these skills and taking action consistently. What question would you pose to our listeners to reflect on?
I'd ask, are you building a business that scales beyond your time, or are you stuck trading hours for dollars? That mindset shift could change everything. Thanks for tuning in. Follow Majak Wachak on Facebook and subscribe to Maked Talks YouTube channel.